ever wondered if there's more to the rugged survival genre than meets the eye, certainly carved a unique path with its blend of history, action, and, well, unusual cooking. But what if other anime series offered a similar thrill with a smoother ride? Let's explore 7 hidden gems that might just surpass the tattooed hunter's adventure. Um, these series share that same spirit of wilderness survival, but often refine the experience. They trade slapstick for thematic depth and offer a more earned sense of accomplishment. Prepare to discover some underappreciated masterpieces. First up is set in 1274. It follows prisoners exiled to Tsushima Island as the first line of defense against the Mongol Empire. This isn't a story of heroes, but desperate individuals fighting for survival. It's a raw, unflinching look at medieval warfare, focusing on the psychological toll and the brutal realities of conflict, while sometimes pauses for a cooking lesson, maintains a relentless intensity. It's a world where even small victories feel monumental, and the stakes are always life or death. And it's a restrained, gripping narrative that it doesn't rely on tonal shifts for impact ability. 6. Next, we have BBCB. This series follows a young prince forced to flee his kingdom after a betrayal. With a skilled band of companions, Arslan embarks on a quest to reclaim his throne, navigating a world of intricate politics and vast armies. It features a diverse ensemble cast. However, Arslan offers a more satisfying character arc. While Sugimoto remains a force of nature, Arslan grows from a sheltered prince into a leader who questions the morality of war and slavery. It's a more masterfully paced, heroic journey with greater grandeur and intimacy. And then there's so much. This story centers on Balsa, a skilled spearwoman hired to protect a young prince burdened by a supernatural curse. The series excels at world building and emphasizes the mechanics of survival, finding shelter, scavenging for food, and mastering the art of hunting. Beyond its immersive world, boasts stunningly organic combat choreography, a welcome contrast to the occasionally shaky CGI in early seasons. That the bond between Balsa and the prince is also more emotionally resonant than the often frenetic alliance between Tsuchimoto and Asurpa. Moving on, we have Manik, created by Misio Isin. This series follows an unusual swordsman and a brilliant strategist as they seek to collect 12 legendary blades. Each episode is a meticulously crafted tactical battle where outsmarting your opponent is as important as defeating them, while can sometimes feel visually cluttered. both a distinctive art style that makes each duel a work of art. Uh, the dialogue is also far more sophisticated, relying on wordplay and psychological manipulation to create tension and deliver a truly satisfying payoff. Uh, for those who appreciate the historical setting of um, is a must watch. As this series delves into the world of rakugo, a traditional Japanese storytelling art form, and follows the lives of performers during the 20th century. Both series are set in periods of immense change, and both explore the devastating effects of trauma, war, and cultural upheaval. If you enjoyed the themes of loss and redemption this show will resonate deeply. Next up is Huss.
Huss. Huss. Huss. BD. Us. Huss. Huss. Huss.
Um, this episodic series follows Dinko, a roaming scientist who investigates the mushi primitive life forms that exist on the fringes of the physical and spiritual worlds. It's a journey across a rural historical Japan untouched by modernity. Uh, like it's rooted in folklore and explores the relationship between humanity and the natural world. However, prioritizes atmosphere and pacing, creating a silent, reflective experience that is both haunting and profound. Finally, we arrive at um, this 2019 reimagining of a classic by Osamu Tezuka is arguably the closest spiritual successor. It follows Hyakimaru, a young man born without skin, limbs, or organs, as he seeks to reclaim what was stolen from him. Like Sugimoto and Asurpa, Hyakimaru forms a protective bond with a young orphan, Dororo, but achieves a level of grit and emotional depth that surpasses even. It's a dark Shakespearean tragedy that sets the gold standard for historical adventure. So there you have it. 7 anime that offer a compelling alternative to each series brings its own unique flavor to the survival genre, offering a fresh perspective on history, adventure, and the human spirit. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.